set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by Isabella. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receiver took advantage.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
28-yard line.
2nd and 4. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
On the carry. The tackle made by Kareem Jackson. A gain of 4.
From the 24, Jackson.
At the 20.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
7. Jets, nothing. Jason.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A pass there complete to Sutton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. 27 yards there, a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Joe Mixon.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. They're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Jackson on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Mixon with a first down carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Whitney Merciless.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. at the 15-yard line.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Elliott, toss right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this one is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the slant, completes to Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now running right through it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A toss left, Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. Jackson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
10 at the 30-yard line.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Murray, strong running. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. This is Mixon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jackson. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for New York. It's taken to the 26. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Able to find Lazard. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now Jackson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Jets' 13-yard line.
Mixon on the toss right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Falcons.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Falcons.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the problem... We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Cougars. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
It's a pickup of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down and 4, Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and
well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
correct. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Cougars. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway.
Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
A gain of a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw.
A pass underneath for Carson.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
11 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 44, Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well,
pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
The quarterback taken.
Derek Brown. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Brings up
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
We're scoreless after one.
The first quarter with no score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he comes back with one complete. Still churning. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2nd and 9 now. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 19 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in the season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite-level production.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb.
Jones.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing Jones. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
A gain of 13.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. His throw incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Beckham complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
This is Carson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st and 10.
A solid jump there, 15 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Carson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Cardinals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of
and they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
at the 20.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Going right back to Akers. Room here to run. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. To throw again, Jones. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for
receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They run it with Carson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Got the connection here to Bourne. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Cardinals' first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
Lining up.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
2 yards, good enough for a first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll air this one out for Boyd. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain. They run again with Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
from the 24. Jones taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Jones. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 20.
On first down, Carson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. On play action, now Garoppolo. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
Offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
21.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Hardman on the return. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 43-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
7 yards.
To try again after the sack. Jones. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
Jones pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play.
Now Jones off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. Even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the home team here, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but